Hey, this is Darren with Engadget. Today we're taking a look at the oStylus. This is one of the nicer capacitive styli out there. It's obviously made out of metal. It's lightweight, but it's stronger than some of the other plastic ones you'll find. It's named for the obvious O that's at the end. This is obviously one of the interesting design points. We're not totally convinced we love it, but when you use it right, it actually is pretty responsive. Only the bottom side with this white pad will actually react to capacitive displays, or as you'll see in a minute, the magic trackpad. The edges around it will not act as tap or drag or anything. It just doesn't recognize them. It's strange to us that they didn't just wrap this white label all the way around the edges. It would make for, a lot easier to tap on. But I'll give you a quick demonstration on the magic trackpad. Obviously this uses a capacitive panel as well. So you would hold it similar to how you would hold a pencil, and as long as the entire O is touching the pad, you don't have any problems moving about on the screen. You can see the mouse cursor here tracks well. And if you tap down and you make sure the whole O taps down at the same time, it usually doesn't have a problem picking up and selecting on the first try. If you're a little bit off with it, like I just was there, if you're just a little bit off axis and you don't have the whole O down, it tends to not pick up. But if you put it all the way down, it picks up the first time. So it really requires a lot of accuracy. You kind of have to focus a little bit more than we would like on how you're using it for it to pick things up. But when you do have it all the way down, it does work nicely. I'm holding my thumb down on the click pad button here and dragging this around. So one of the other uses for this, you might try to use it in place of a Wacom stylus, and so it actually doesn't work half bad in Photoshop if you have a two-handed setup, well, at least with a laptop. So you could hold down the click pad or the trackpad here and use this as a secondary device. So here we just have a paintbrush. So if I click down and initiate the paintbrush, I can use the stylus on the magic trackpad to actually draw, and it's pretty accurate. I'd say it's on line with the accuracy on a Wacom pad. You obviously can't do it all on with the stylus on the trackpad, but if you have a two-handed setup, you can still. It does pretty well here. So the other thing you might be interested in is if you wanted to use this on a phone, like the iPhone, anything with a capacitive touchscreen. It actually works well here, but again, if you tap it with the side or even a little bit off axis, it usually won't register. So you have to hit it exactly fully on the O, which is, in our opinion, the biggest downfall of the design. So it works right away as long as you're fully down on it, but if you were to hit the side, it's not going to do anything. So it'd be nice if this were wrapped too and could be used to recognize, because sometimes, especially on a phone screen, this is obviously pretty large, and sometimes it's not exact enough for what you need. But the build quality is great, and like I said, when you have it mashed down completely, it works really well.